Okay, topic 3, we are going to talk about multiplying radicals. However, before you watch the video, pause it and do these 4 problems. Okay, go ahead and do that. You have to recall your multiplication rules. In case you forgot, when you're multiplying with exponents, we add the exponents. Okay, go ahead and do those, pause the video, and then pick it back up. Okay, multiplying. So, just going to move these up so we can see them. When we are multiplying radicals, you need to do a couple things. I still can't see it. Okay, I'm going to move that up. Here we go. So, when we are multiplying radicals, you need to remember, simplify the radical first if you can, and then multiply what is on the outside of the radical sign, and multiply what's on the inside of the radical sign. Right here is key. What's on the outside stays on the outside. What's on the inside stays on the inside until you do the square root. Okay, so what I mean by that. In this first problem right here, we have 2 root 6 times root 2. So that's really a 1 root 2. So what's on the outside are the 2 and the 1. So 2 times 1 is just 2. And then what's on the inside, we have root 6 and root 2. So you can multiply those. 6 times 2. And that stays on the inside. So 6 times 2 is 12. We have 2 root 12. Now we have to simplify. What perfect square goes into 12? Yes, 4. So that's going to be 4 times 3. What is the square root of 4? You got it. It's 2. So you have 2 times 2, which is 4, and then you have the root 3. Okay. The next one, root 6 times root 12. Now, it says simplify the radical first if you can. Now, with this one thing I want you to understand is that, I'm going to back this slide up for a second and show you something. So, if we have root 3 times root 3, and we multiply those, 3 times 3 is 9. What is the square root of 9? Oops. Yeah, it is 3. Okay? Say we have the square root of 5 times the square root of 5. They're on the inside, so we can multiply. 5 times 5 is 25. And then what is the square root of 25? 5. Square root of 10 times the square root of 10. Well, the square root of 10 times the square root of 10 is the square root of 10 times 10, which is the square root of 100, which is 10. See the pattern? If you multiply a radical by itself, you get the number inside. Okay? Root 8 times root 8. Well, 8 times 8 is 64, and the square root of 64 is 8. So that is something that you want to remember when doing these. Now, going back to the video, or the problems on your packet, we have these ones right here. So, when you're doing root 6 times root 12, I'm going to show you a little trick that works. We know that 6 goes into 12, so I'm going to split 12 into root 6 times root 2. Now, I have root 6 times root 2. Well, what is root 6 times root 6? Yeah, it's 36. We just talked about that. So we get 36 root 2 as our answer. Okay, let's do this one. 2 root 3 squared. Well, 2 root 3 squared means we have 2 root 3 times 2 root 3. Now, above, where it said what's on the outside stays on the outside, we can multiply those. 2 times 2 is 4, right? And then we have root 3 times root 3. Well, root 3 times root 3 is, yes, 3. Okay, so 4 times 3, that gives us 12. Okay, again, what I did there, what's on the outside is 2 times 2. What's on the inside is 3 times 3. Okay, so that's how we get those. My dots don't come out very well. Okay, so 4, and then root 3 times root 3 is root 9, which is 3. And then 4 times 3 gives us 12. The next one, what's on the outside? 8 and 6. So 8 times 6 is 48. So we're going to have 48 on the outside. And then what's on the inside? 3 and 6. You can just multiply those. You get root 18. Now we just have to simplify 18. What perfect square goes into 18? 9. Good. So 9 times 2. The square root of 9 is 3. So you have 48 times 3 times root 2. 48 times 3 is 144, root 2, and that would be our answer. That is a 2. That would be our answer, 144, root 2. Okay, sorry about that. That was a little bit longer than most, but that gives you a complete picture of how to simplify radicals. Go ahead and do the U-tries. Have fun.